feel like that is the healthiest way for me to journal. I'm really trying to up my content game. This is the best I have ever been in my life. You know when you get that feeling in your stomach when your hair's not quite right? Hello, welcome to a new vlog. Today I am actually getting a new tattoo. I'm going to be getting it, can you even see, like across here? Yes, it's technically a tramp stamp, but it's going to look really cute. And I've also got a hair consultation in the evening. So I'm really excited because it just feels like a day of new, you know, like new starts, new beginnings, and like just freshening up myself. Like, as much as I love the blonde, it is just, I want my hair to feel a bit healthier for now. Doesn't mean I can't go back to blonde, but I'm just wanting something a bit more autumnal, a bit more brunette, going back to my roots, you know? So that's the plan for today. I've just come back from my tattoo, so I'll show you the gist, right? So this obviously I already had. I was just getting it touched up because red is so stubborn. I got this back done in May, and then we had the star of the show. She's cute, she's beautiful, and then obviously, like, if I was wearing something low-waisted, it's so cute. It is slightly on the higher side, but I wanted it to show. I really wanted it to show when I had low-waisted stuff on, and I obviously still want to have clothes on, otherwise you wouldn't have been able to see it. So yeah, it's a nice, cute little day of getting my shit together, like physically, appearance-wise, because I need it. I last got my hair done last October. I'm going to a different hairdresser's just because it's so much more local and I can't drive. If I could drive, you know, I'd go to who I went last year. But yeah, it's not been done in a year and it needs a bit of TLC, a bit of freshening up in some way or another, you know? That appointment went really well. She said, like, it's gonna be like 140 quid, give or take. And I'm actually terrified of that because, like, why does hair cost so much money already? Like, are you actually kidding me? Like, I remember I paid 105 getting this done, like blonde, barley orange, done a year ago, and I'm already paying 140 quid. It is a different hairdresser because I said location and all of that. But come on, like, man, that is a lot of money. Before I actually get my hair done, which is in a few days now, I wanted to show you some inspo. I'm gonna get a balayage, but it's different to obviously the balayage I've got now. It's very like the balayage I've got now, which is grown out, by the way. Nearly a year grown out. I just want something darker, obviously closer to my roots. Like that honestly is gorgeous. I'm gonna screenshot that. Just something a bit more like autumnal, like, oh, that looks fucking bright. Can I like focus it on that? There we go. That's a lot brighter on camera than it is in real life. Maybe something like that. Oh, it honestly looks like blonde on camera, but something along them vibes. Caramelly highlights. But when I use this, I also use the Ordinary hyaluronic acid because I love that product. It's so nice. It makes my skin feel really fresh. Like, I'd say you definitely want to use a moisturizer after it. It just makes your skin feel like clean, which I love, especially after a shower like just now. Obviously I don't know the science behind these, and also there's a little one, but the idea is that it gives you a better jawline. If you see me a dust particle in the wind in a few days because I've literally just shriveled myself up, don't be offended. I'm journaling a lot more consistently now than I used to. I'm trying to do it all the time. I use my journal as a vent book. It's not so much the traditional journaling that you might see, which is very positive, very like, just feels very spontaneous and fun. Honestly, mine is really dark and deep. Things I say are also based on emotion. So I don't read back on anything. I literally, it's in the moment. I write whatever comes to my head, whether that's half a page or 3 pages, and I leave it. I put it back. I rarely ever look back on it. I feel like that is the healthiest way for me to journal. Get out all my toxic thoughts. Ultimately, it is just a safe space for me to vent. I think recently my mind has been in a much better space than it's ever been. Like, this is, in terms of my depression, this is the best I have ever been in my life. And honestly, it feels really refreshing to say that. I don't get as irritated with people for no reason. I try and see things positively, even if something negatively affects me and it is an actual cause, like it's something to get annoyed about, or someone has annoyed me. It is what it is, can't change them. I'm just trying to see things in a bit more positive light. And yeah, just trying to get back to a bit of a healthier lifestyle and mental health, realising that just because I am happy does not mean I am invalidating any negative thoughts I have. And I think that is a big piece of advice anyone else should take on. Just because you're in a happy mood doesn't invalidate any of your negative emotions, whether that was today, yesterday, or 3 months ago. I don't think one should overpower the other. I think you can have negative thoughts in your head and then you could be in a good mood, and it doesn't bring any less value to the moments that you had that were negative. One of the worst things, right, when doing your hair, having product still left in your hair, like it feels greasy and I'm scared. I don't know if I'm gonna carry on drying it, but I just, I hate it so much, you know? I hate being a woman sometimes. It's hair day. I'm actually so excited. I really hope it. You know, getting your hair done, especially in a different place for the first time, feels really scary because you don't know how they do stuff. But my mum got extensions done with this woman about 2 weeks ago. So I have a bit of like a tiny inkling of like, she's good. For me, my hair is such a big part of what makes me feel good. You've got makeup and it's like, makeup's makeup, but if my hair isn't hairing, it does ruin it. My hair's very thin and very fine. Also, I'm doing this like really cool, a little series on TikTok of what I've learnt at 18, which is obviously the video that I think goes up before this video. And I'm just doing it every day, and I'm doing it on my camera, and I've never uploaded to TikTok before on my camera. My TikTok is just Sienna. Yeah, so fun, so cute. And yeah, I'm really trying to up my content game. I'm really not confident in myself, so I'm trying to up my game a little bit with content on TikTok and just try and get myself into the groove of it, because this is only the beginning, and I'm looking at doing a influencer course on Instagram. This woman has a website, her name's Georgia, I can't remember how to say her last name, God forbid. But I really want to try her influencer course because it's only £30 and you get a lot out of it and you're on it for life. So I'm really wanting to start that next month. The more I put into it, the more you get out of it. But honestly, I'm just kind of taking it day by day, because one day it could just blow up, but you don't know when that day is. Like, I don't want to give up, and then the next day I could have posted a video that got so many views and so much like outreach to audience. So I'm just putting my faith in it, because I made a TikTok saying like how it could happen in 5 years, or it could happen in 10 years, or it could happen at any time, and everyone was just like believing in me, and it was so sweet. But you do have that doubt with this job, and you just got to think like everyone that is big now, they were there at some point, even if they did grow a bit bigger faster. It doesn't mean you won't get there, it just might take you a little bit more time. But I'm grateful that I found it at this age, and I've done it since I was 17. I'll come back to you after I've stopped waffling with my new hair. I walked back from the hairdressers and my hair has fallen out of the curls it had 20 minutes ago. I'll put some photos from my phone in either a corner so that you can kind of get the gist of what it actually looks like, because I love this camera having so much colour and saturation sometimes, but sometimes it's not needed. You can see she's done the little face frame sort of jazz, and my hair is brown and I do look like a different person. God, that looks grim. I'm actually back pretty much to my natural colour, which I haven't been since I was 10. So when she was drying my hair, I was honestly a bit traumatised. I was a bit like, you know when you get that feeling in your stomach when your hair's not quite right? I got that, but as soon as like she'd done it and put it like, you know when they like kind of go, this is your hair now, it looks really nice. And then I was like, oh, I was just saying to her, I was like, no, I'm just weirded out because I haven't had my hair so dark. I mean, I did dye it brown back in like 2013, but that was just like box dye. It wasn't my natural colour, it was a bit darker, but this has like actually gone back to my natural roots. So yeah, so when it grows out, it'll just be a bit more natural. This is what we're, oh yeah, there we go. This is what we're dealing with. It's, yeah, see look, that looks a lot more neutral. To be fair, I didn't expect it to go this brown. It has thrown me off a little bit, just a tiny bit, but yeah, it was £130. That's pretty average these days for a balayage, if not like, yeah, that is the average pretty much. I mean, last time I got it done last year, a lot happens in a year with this cost of living crisis. I paid 105 for the balayage, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, it's just like, it's really cute. It looks a lot better in this lighting, like I told you. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this has matured me. I'll come back to you in like 10 years when I've gone back to blonde because it reduces my age. Here we have, this is a way more accurate perception. Sorry, I'm not naked, I've got a top on. But yeah, this is a much more accurate thing. It's a bit ashy, obviously, like it's been toned. So, like I said, it will take a couple weeks and then it shouldn't be as ashy, basically. But yeah, really pretty, all brown. And yeah, just something a bit different for autumn because I think I needed it. Okay, I think this gives a bit of a different perspective to it. Like this darkens it quite a lot. Like I've just curled it. I mean, I guess if I showed you all the front pieces, you've got a few like caramelly, beigey lights in there, but for the most part, we are looking brown. We're looking brown, okay? We are so brown. And I'm really glad, like, when you put it in the light, it doesn't look green or anything. It does look, obviously, like I said, slightly grey, but no green, which is great. It's just really pretty. Do I see it? Do I not? I think when I have makeup on, obviously, it makes everything feel a bit more put together, but I like it. It's so cute.